There is no such thing as failing on YouTube, and I learned this throughout my YouTube journey in 2023. I have posted, cried, stressed, and most of all, created on my YouTube channel for a year now, and I feel it's safe to say that anyone can do remarkable things on YouTube. In the course of this video, I hope that I'll be able to show you what's possible if you get started with YouTube within just a year, because that's what I've been able to achieve within the course of 2023. But let's start from the beginning. So if you're wondering who I am, hi, my name is Gloria. And the moment I discovered YouTube was actually way back in 2019, where I started my first YouTube channel, which right now I think I've already deleted it, but I wanted to discover what I can do as a YouTube content creator. And then I was able to create around 150 videos on my YouTube channel, but then they all flopped. And guys, I cannot stress enough how hard it was for me to get started back then, because I didn't know how to edit. Everything was just crazy, and then figuring out that I can actually be a YouTuber was something that I was trying to learn more about, and how much I can be able to actually become a YouTuber. So fast forward to 2022, and that's when I decided that I want to build my personal brand online, and that's also when I decided to actually start my podcast. So if you don't know, I also do own a podcast where I share content about how to become a content creator on a more deeper dive level, because with podcasting is a little bit different. But once I started my podcast, I started feeling like there's something missing, and so I also started an Instagram account and I created content on there. But I quickly fell off the wagon with Instagram, because Instagram demands a lot. So I was able to actually stop my Instagram account, and then I sat down with myself. I decided I want to start a YouTube channel. I actually created this particular YouTube account on either the 22nd, 28th, or 29th of December in 2022, but I did not create content until like the 1st of January. That's when I actually posted my first 2 shorts on YouTube, because shorts at the time were really blowing up. But then I quickly dropped off creating shorts because I felt like that wasn't me presenting my authentic self. I actually postponed pushing out long form content for like 2.5 months. I finally decided to take action in March, but before I got to that point, I was having the fear of actually getting started. Now, I feared that no one would actually understand what I stand for, because at that point in time, I had stayed like 3 years without creating content. The thing that I feel helped me get started and move from the point where I was feeling like I don't want to start a YouTube channel was actually sitting down and setting some goals. And so the first thing that I told myself was that I was going to actually create 100 videos. At some point, I feel like I was being naive when I set that goal, because, spoiler alert, I wasn't able to actually create 100 videos. The second thing I set for myself was that I was not going to look into my YouTube analytics so that I don't get discouraged, and I wasn't really going to focus on the number of subscribers that I get within a month, within a year. Actually, the subscriber count for me, I just used to ignore it so that I can be able to push forward with my goal of creating 100 videos. So I decided to actually film my first video. It was on a Saturday or a Thursday, I'm not really sure. But then I actually filmed that video. I didn't have a script, guys. I didn't even know how I was going to film it. I only had my ring light, and I only had this particular remote, which was the one that I was actually going to press record with on my phone, because I use my phone to create all my content. So for my first year, I just set up the experimentation phase of my YouTube channel. And by the way, if you need help to actually set the right targets, get started the right way with your YouTube channel, guys, I have been doing this for a whole entire year, so I feel I'm a bit seasoned in this particular space and I can help you. So make sure to click the first link in my bio and book me for a 2-hour call where we are gonna discuss all these things in detail, and I'm gonna help you set yourself up for success with your YouTube channel. I actually got to experience a lot of ups and downs on my channel. So the first 3 months, I actually got to gain my first 50 or 70 subscribers, I'm not really sure. But it was hectic, guys, because I already had a job, but I was still building up my YouTube channel. You have no idea how happy I was when I first saw my first 50 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It was such an achievement considering I was not promoting my channel to my friends and actually asking them to subscribe. It was really impactful for the first 3 months because I got to see that the YouTube algorithm actually works. When I got started, my thumbnails, guys, they sucked, guys. If we're really being honest, I got to learn a bit more about creating better thumbnails, and that's why right now you can see that I've actually improved the way I create my thumbnails. Then immediately after I got my first 50 subscribers, I got my first sponsorship. Up to this date, I honestly can't believe that I actually got my first sponsorship with just 50 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So this company called Shortform reached out to me. They offered me a sponsorship placement for my videos, and I was really excited because I got my first sponsorship when I just had 50 subscribers, which meant that the way I had positioned my brand, it was actually visible to companies that wanted to work with me in the future. Now let's talk about consistency, because I feel like my consistency level in the first 3 months was good. But then when I got to the 6th, 7th, 8th month of my YouTube channel, I started dropping off slowly because one of my videos actually went viral. And at that point, I actually had 2 of my videos which were going viral at that point in time. And so the virality got to me, guys. And I got to a point where I was feeling like, I can't do this, you know. I got to a point where I got imposter syndrome, and so my consistency level in posting and showing up for my YouTube channel just went down. Having your videos sticking around 100 views and then having one that shoots up to 500 views within the first 2 weeks of posting, that's just crazy, guys. It's really crazy. And so it got to my head. The beauty of it all is that there were some things that changed in me as a content creator. Now, I got to a point where I really got a creator burnout. And so there were 3 months consistently that I did not post content. And so at that point, I was nursing my creator burnout. I honestly didn't think that that would have affected me in the long run, considering I plan out my content way before I post it. But it did affect me because pushing out 3 videos a week and you're still working a 9 to 5, guys, it's not easy. It's not always about what you did not accomplish. Rather, it's who you became in the process of what you are accomplishing. So I got to discover that I'm actually a problem solver, and I'm very strategic in how I do my content and how I actually plan out what I do within my content, within my business, within my brand. And it really shifted the way I look at how I manage myself as a content creator. It also shifted my mindset in the way I look at getting sponsorship as a content creator. And I cannot stress this enough because I've never really encountered a content creator who has gotten sponsored with their 50 subscribers. Most of the time, I hear about people who've gotten sponsored at maybe 1,000 subscribers going forward. And so for me, it was really appealing and it was really mind shifting because it taught me that there is so much you can do and there is so much you can achieve with just being a content creator. And the achievements that I feel was really impactful for my YouTube channel, especially in the year 2023, was that I got to actually push out 65 pieces of content. Up to this date, I still feel really proud of myself because I grew as a content creator. I've been able to actually work with sponsors. I failed to post 100 videos on my YouTube channel in the year 2023, and that's totally okay because I feel like I was able to actually grow as a content creator. And I feel like I was a bit naive when I set that particular achievement for myself, or that particular target. It was too big for me because in all honesty, I had not accounted for anything that would happen in my life that would make me not actually put out those 100 videos. I actually also felt like I had not accounted for the creator burnout that I would have gotten to feel. I still got back to my creativity on Instagram, and if you don't follow me on Instagram, I will include the link down below in the description. Right now I was doing a challenge for personal branding, and I've been able to actually become consistent as a content creator, and I'm really thankful that I was able to become that. Last but not least, I was able to actually grow a community right here on YouTube. I feel that without you guys being here, I wouldn't be able to actually get to push myself to create that content. Everyone who subscribed to my channel, I love you guys. Honestly, you're the reason why I create these videos. So, should you start a YouTube channel? Yes and no. Honestly, I feel like that depends with you. For me, I got started with YouTube because I felt all the other platforms, including my podcast, was limiting me as a content creator. And that's why I decided to get started on YouTube. But if you feel like you should start a YouTube channel, honestly, I will tell you, go for it. You have to be willing to actually go on without seeing results for a long period of time and be okay with it. But you should have goals, and you should have things that are pushing you to stay the course, because the success will come. You can't predict when the success will come, but eventually the success will come. And that's just it. That's how YouTube was able to change my life within a year, as a creator, as a person, and it helped me discover the better versions of myself, and that's what I'm going to be utilizing in the year 2024.